Well, hello. We are live. How y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Good. How you doing?
Everything is
Good.
good
So
over
y'all,
here.
all right. You listen, y'all have forced our hand because we is live, honey. Okay, we are
Right.
finally live. Let me go and put the comments on. I think hey, hello, Maurice. Maurice is the one. Maurice is the one who was like, so when y'all going live? And I said, okay. We is live, honey. Okay. So thank y'all so much for holding it down for us, for all of our viewers. We have released season 4. We just hadn't gone live since like January.
Ooh,
So we
that's
back.
forever.
Yeah.
We
We
back.
back like we never left.
So make sure y'all use the comment section because we're gonna showcase y'all like we just showcased Mr. Mo right here. Thank you for rocking with us. Okay, so we're here tonight because it is a lot of chatter in the Black hemisphere. Okay, it's about KeKe Palmer and her gentleman Darius. It is. I feel like it has exposed the heavy relationship trauma that is really going on in the Black community. It's pitting the Black men and Black women against each other hardcore. I don't know if y'all have been in the comments. I have, and it has
But I
been
will
crazy.
say this. I feel like it's hit more so the single folks. Like, why the single folks, us married folks over here, we sitting over here lovely.
Y'all
The
good.
married folks out here showing their asses, honey. Ain't nobody, the husbands ain't said nothing. I mean, we done seen Gabrielle
Because
Union, we done seen Ciara, we done seen everybody, married folks. We sitting over here like, that's single people problems. But
thank you.
we'll talk about it tonight, though.
It's irrelevant because
Right.
married people don't have those issues. And look, rip me out in the
Listen.
plastic because Aquila and the Bee
Rip you out
acting
the
brand new.
plastic.
Okay. How about that?
Ooh. Amen. So it's like it's a lot going on. I know I got into a little brush up. We do have an Aggie. I can't remember his name. And I probably don't even need to mention his name. He is like a huge like male I don't want to say chauvinist, but I commented on this podcast about it and he showed up and I still showed him Aggie love. I was like, hey, but you wrong as hell. Okay, so basically what happened, let's start from the beginning for all of our viewers. And eventually, if we post this as a episode, our listeners, KeKe Palmer is a famous actress and she just became a mom. So shout out to the mothers, shout out to Johnny's.
Yes.
Because one thing about it is when you have a baby, I see it could do some crazy stuff to y'all body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've seen where the breast station grows tremendously, or the tummy area takes a hit, the thighs, hips bump out, everything.
Right.
So KeKe had her a son. So shout out to all the ladies having a son. My sister-in-law, she about to drop a son. Honey, the boys be giving y'all body yachty. KeKe
Right.
Palmer was kind of like, just she was one of the slimmies.
Yeah,
And
she
she
was
has
kind of
this-
flat. Not very
she was
curvaceous
just-
at all.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, really. I've been following her for a long time. Yeah.
I was just saying she was a slimming. And then all of a sudden she got this
She had no
body.
curves like that.
Right.
Let's call
Yeah,
her
so she has
316.
this body. And she looks great. I'm gonna tell you, I feel like it's a little bit of the body because for those of us who have gained a lot of weight, we know what weight gain is. She got a little fluff, but I'm loving her hair. Whoever her
Yes.
stylist is amazing.
Right.
like,
And it was the red lip for me, honey. Shout out to KeKe. It was the red lip for me, honey.
but it seems like she's grown in like the right places. It wasn't disproportionate, right?
Yeah.
Right. She looked good.
Yeah, it's
She
like,
looks great.
but how that happened
Blue.
like that?
I mean,
I just think we probably ain't seen her either. Like, when the last time you seen KeKe Palmer?
yeah,
Even
other
before
than
she got married,
cutting
even
up.
before she had the baby.
It's been a minute.
Right. So she
Yeah.
could have been had a little body. We didn't even know.
True.
I mean, she kind of didn't, but anywho, so she
Okay.
got this.
Oh, okay.
She was just, she was just a slimmy. She was just a slimmy.
No,
So
she. I feel like the baby. She had a body, but it just was a little bit more. She still had like a childlike body. It was still like
It was underdeveloped. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I
baby,
don't
we
want
were
to
just
use
saying
that
she a
word.
slimmy. She's just a slimmy. She was just a slimmy.
Body.
It's
Okay.
it's bad. The fellas, y'all are shady
y'all
without
are
knowing y'all.
no,
shady.
you interpreting that wrong. She had like I feel like her baby just gave her a little bit more womanly curves.
So I mean,
More
we're
womanly
saying the same
figure.
thing you're saying. We're just saying it differently.
Yeah.
And then the description, the adjectives are really bad. They're really bad. But anywho,
Okay.
she went to see Usher, which I will tell you is a bomb show. It is a bomb show, okay? And honey, Usher just showed her a little love.
Did Usher have you acting like KeKe Palmer at that show, Erica?
Yo, I'm telling you, I told you. So it was your birthday in Vegas where I was sitting out at the Aria, just looking up at the. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody at the door. So I was looking up at the platform.
Your music again. Huh?
No, do I need to play y'all?
I know, right?
No.
No.
Why y'all be hating on my music?
We not hating on it. It's just not necessary at this time, man.
You just be playing. You just be hating on my music. I just don't appreciate it.
We gotta get
So we went and saw Usher, right?
Yeah.
So we went and saw Usher, and it was actually Johnny's birthday where I saw he was gonna be in concert, right? And I said, "What? Usher in concert?" So I got my crazy sister, shout out to Sweet Tooth, and my cousin Brittany, and we went back out there October. I had a blast, but it was a little tough because they were completely hungover. And however, I got their drunk tails to that Coliseum, and I had the time of my life. I had on 2 masks and a shield because COVID was still popping. And I fell in love with Usher, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
He performed his tail off.
If he would have were to serenade you in that same manner,
I'd have been booty ball naked standing right there. Just
good.
my clothes would have just went. It would have shoot.
With your baby daddy at home, maybe keeping the baby.
Okay, now, okay. So KeKe Palmer also had on a see-through number.
That
Right.
looked like a swimming suit cover.
And at first, I was like, I was just like, what was the big fuss? Until she turned around, and I was like, oh, okay.
It was like a sheer slip dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it
it
was
was
a
what designer was it? I saw a post.
Fashion over. It wasn't Fashion over.
It was designer Honda. I want honey. It was designer.
We shady, Kevin. But we shady.
I know.
I want to say Givenchy. I want to say
Givenchy. But I
Givenchy.
feel like I got me a dress that looked like her top because it was polka dots, right? But then the bottom,
it was a whole dress. It's actually a dress.
Where's the from, Eric?
Mine was from Fashion Nova. That's what I said. But mine didn't get solid. Mine was just polka dot at the top. And
it looked like yours now, Johnny's. Look like your top.
You know,
I did a little something for KeKe.
So her booty cheeks, her booty cheeks was out. So she had the little thong action going on. But some way, somehow, I really was not offended by the outfit.
That's
I was more like
I wasn't either.
That's because you just came off vacation from the beach, so you don't saw that.
Maybe my brain is just
how about that?
I just so used to
desensitized.
But if she had, you know what? I wonder if she would have had like a gargantuan butt. Oh, my sister. I mean, my cousin in here, Brittany. I was just talking about you, girl. I was just talking about when we saw Usher and you and Lacey Bear. Y'all was drunker than a skunker, but I had a good time.
See the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Go to comments. It's the tab. Look over to the right. Look over to the right. You'll see the comments coming in. But her booty cheeks was out. But if she would have had a gargantuan booty, would we have been like would it have been a different situation? I mean, it's already a mess. The men out here is losing their mind.
Wasn't her booty a nice size? Like how much? Like
I thought it was fine,
or something?
But if it was delicious,
You?
would the world have been whatever?
Whoa.
Would the world have been offended?
Whoa. That just took a far left.
But what, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, I
Right.
guess because she has a good girl, not
Image.
necessarily a good girl persona, but she's mostly covered.
Wholesome.
Yeah, my cousin.
Well, you
here,
know
girl,
what? I'm gonna tell you why it hasn't surprised me. Like I said at the beginning, like here lately, everybody been wearing their butts out on the red carpet. It's like a trend now.
Yeah,
So like
either butt or boobs, right?
Right. In celebrity world, I felt like KeKe Palmer was like, okay, you know, it wasn't nothing that we haven't seen before.
Right.
But hold on, let's get to the nitty gritty. Why her dude was mad? Who is he?
Her baby's daddy.
Right, but what's his name?
What is his name? Darius.
Darius, yeah.
So
Darius Daulton, and he's the brother of the
he
guy
will
from
forever be referred to as KeKe's
baby daddy. And you know, I don't say the term baby daddy. I feel like this. The father of her child.
Father of the child.
Okay.
I always say father of the child. I never say baby daddy.
Politically correct. He's the father of the child. So what say does he have in her singleness going to enjoy her night in Vegas?
Okay, so let's get into it.
Right.
Are they committed or are they broken up?
So when I saw him write that, so let's be clear. His comment was, "You're a mother." It wasn't, "I'm hurt, I'm distraught." Hey, everybody, come on in. Write in the comments. Tell us how y'all.
Oh, I'm your fiance, your boyfriend.
Like, why you? He ain't the fiance, but all he said was, "You're a mother." So what I was telling the gentleman that I was debating online today, I was like, "Yo," he said, "You're a mother," and if I feel like men are very honest about their opinions. Sometimes y'all are not emotional, but there's no gray areas. But what I'm seeing is the men read his comment as, "I'm hurt." Well, I'm like, well, why didn't he just say what he felt, which was, "You're my lady. Why you out here like
That's
that?"
what I'm saying.
No, I don't think it had nothing to do with KeKe.
Yeah.
I don't think it had. Can we, before we like dive into it all, can we say like what do we feel about it? Like, do we feel like I don't feel like it was about her dress. I feel that he saw Usher giving her that attention, and I agree. I think his feelings were hurt, and so the only thing that he could say about it was, "You're a mother. Look what you got on." Like that was like the moment. Yeah, I feel like his feelings were hurt.
Or to add on to that, I feel like he feels inadequate standing next to Usher because he is a celebrity just like she is. And where can he hold his candle to that? He felt threatened. But my thing is if you feeling threatened or some kind of way about your lady, then how do you make her feel like she's the one? Maybe he should have been there with her. Maybe
she was having a girls' night.
He doesn't have a say in what she wears. It could have been a girls' night with him being there.
Right, because some celebrities that were in relationships, I have seen them at the Usher concerts together. And I've also seen Usher respectfully sing to those ladies as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
because if she
Usher will kiss you in the whole mouth. Really?
If she came back,
not me. I ain't trying to get burnt. Honey.
If she came back to the, what you say, Donnie? You ain't trying to what?
I ain't trying to get burnt.
Oh, but no. What I was gonna say was, if he was there, she could have went back to the room and met him. Like even if it was a girls' night or girls' trip. You've said that several times, Erica, that you want to, have like a girls thing and then go back to the room with your boo.
Right.
And you might wild out with your girls, but at the end of the day, you know where you're going.
I think that's wonderful. But I believe she was fine. She's not married. And I say that because I feel like married people have rules and regulations in their relationship. I was about to say neighborhood child. In their relationship, they have rules and regulations that we don't know about. And they aren't even married. They have a baby. But I feel like he tried to make her look bad by saying, "You're a mother." See, that's him playing in on her being a mother, which was a problem, especially in this current climate where we have, certain groups of people trying to take away rights of women. So, and especially women of color, it just is not okay. And then on top of it, the African-American community is in shambles right now when we talk about dating. So it just did not fare very well. And I told those men he just should have said what he needed to say, which was dang, but he didn't want to show his cards. So he went on her and how she
It's
dressed.
almost like, if somebody's hurt, they're gonna try to hurt you. So
Yeah.
for any woman, any mother, the biggest way you can hurt them is try to discredit them as a mother. So he knew exactly where to, like, if however he was feeling, he wanted her to feel that same pain.
So basically, you saying, hopefully she's not going through postpartum and that.
Right. That's right.
He kicked her while she was down. She thought she was having a good moment, but
I didn't read it. I didn't take it that way when I read it. I thought he was just. When I first read it, I thought that it was just a joke. Like, I thought he was just saying it.
Yeah, it does sound like a joke, don't it? Yeah, it really sounds like.
I mean, that's to me like that the whole and you a whole mom thing. I thought that was a joke. I literally thought it was a joke because I got a lot of females in my life right now that are moms, and I joke with them all the time whenever something's going on with their child and they trying to do something or step out here, and I'd be like, and you call yourself a mom? That's
you be done got knocked out after this. This is a wrap after
but
this.
You know what? You might be on to something, Kevin, because I have noticed ever since this went down, her Instagram been popping. Because she coming here to DC to do something. She got 3-4 things coming out the pipe. So it could have been a publicity stunt for real.
No, that wasn't no publicity. No, that
wasn't. It was all. I went.
Because he shut his social media down.
Well, you gotta keep the lie going now.
And he came back.
Right.
I just think it makes if this is a publicity stunt, I think it is just a mess because, like I said, I don't know if y'all are on Instagram, Facebook. Once you like one of them little relationship podcasts, all of them come in, and so people are really in a special place. And dating is hard. I'm here to say it as it's hard.
I can co-sign.
But then you get in a relationship and then you deal with people that may say things to try to tear you down. I have been in a relationship like that where people have tried to tear me down. You know what I'm saying? So no, bye Alicia. Dr. Sweet Tooth is in here dancing. Yeah, I'm alive. I'm like live.
She said,
I'm gonna get her back, but when I do that to her, I'm glad it's on here because I'm gonna come back and pull it. If I do this to her, she will have a whole little clear woman meltdown because
she's going with us to the Beyonce concert.
Right.
She is. Anywho, but it's just when you have people say stuff like that to you, it's to tear on your emotions. Women and men do it. However, I have dealt with it where I be thinking I'm cute and somebody will say, well, it's something on your shoulder. Or, oh, you thought you was cute. You knew I was cute. But you wanted to break my spirit before I left the house and didn't feel like who I am. But it don't work like that.
Right. And I've seen some men that've been on social media and they've said like, it wasn't nothing about that dress. Basically the same thing was it was nothing about that dress. His feelings were hurt.
It's deeper
than that. And I think why we're surprised because most men are not going on social media and they're not really airing out the house. You get what I'm saying? Most men don't make moves like that. And so I think, people are surprised because usually we don't get men responding to women like that on social media, especially if you're in a relationship together. Or I think in one post he called her his wife, but she's really not his wife. It just seemed real girlish, like
not a girl.
Say
the other word that I like you to say. It started with a P.
I don't watch.
So messy.
But no, I agree with you, Johnny. It was kind of like an outburst. Like I feel like it was deeper than that. Like I think they've been going through relationship problems probably since the baby been born, and that was his moment to like vent, to get attention.
That's weak. That's weak because you publicly like, we've dealt with, I'm not going to even say he's a narcissist. I think he's just a silly boy. But when you deal with the narcissist, the one way they will, or people who really are down bad insecurity wise, they will try to embarrass you publicly. He know it's going to go viral. But let's talk about it. I heard they've been together for years.
What?
And then you have this baby. Yeah, it's not new.
So then
and they ain't even no ring on it, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I don't think they're together because that outfit was giving, I'm going to pull one tonight.
But that's what you just said, Erica. If they've been together for years, he probably got her wearing something like that. So why are you mad?
Right. And that's what a whole lot of people been saying too.
I'm just saying, because I was telling these men that the men were like, what if it was Meg the Stallion backing it up on Jay-Z? And I was like, let's be real. It's a lot of men out here who are married, who are celebrities cutting up in these streets, but y'all don't say nothing.
But too, my thing is, because I saw a lot of situations where they using married folks. Don't use us married folks for this single people mess. Okay, I'm gonna just throw that out there because I saw people throwing LeBron James' name out there. Yeah. These people are married. KeKe Palmer is not married. It's like y'all comparing apple to oranges. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So first of all, that's how y'all whole situation. Y'all need it right. Yeah. Why are we comparing married people to single people? That's our first mistake. Right.
Yeah. Because they like to think that when you have a child with somebody, you about to jump the broom and be married.
Right. That ain't it.
Day and age we living in.
And that's what KeKe's showing them. That ain't it. Like, just because I got your baby don't mean
right.
That you get the husband me. You can't husband me. You not my husband. Woman.
Then maybe you have control or say
what
he put on.
Maybe okay, can we talk about it?
Maybe she'll consider what he says about what she got on. But
I mean, can we talk about it?
Go ahead.
It's a lot of men that were double down mad. Now there were some women who was mad too, but I think those are those women. All right, okay. Let me brace myself because I'm probably gonna make people mad. I feel like the women that. Okay, see.
Go
I feel like I'm start talking about people. You know how you try and get your words together,
right? You're just not trying to offend anybody.
But tread lightly. Tread lightly.
I feel like there are women out here. You have your opinion, which is fine. Like I said, him saying what he said on Twitter was fine. That's cool. Your opinion is fine. But I feel like he should have texted or called her when he saw the outfit and handled business in house. Mm-hmm. However, I feel like today's men want marriage rules in a semi-committed relationship or just not even married, period. Because I feel like being married is a very serious situation. But if you just my boyfriend, I'm going to have respect for you. But I feel like today's African-American men want you to prove yourself a certain type of way. And you need to act wifely. But then sometimes when we shift into them wifely roles, they get mad and say you're doing too much. And it's because I've been in her situation. Like I said, it was one of these episodes we just did. It may have actually dropped today. I think it was in the episode we dropped today. That's right, y'all. Go check us out. We dropped the episode today. But he didn't want to be in a relationship. But then he'd come on my social media and get mad at my bathing suit outfit. Like my bathing suit picture in Miami. Or once I came home from my sister's birthday, I had on some leggings and a top. I was cute. But he had a lot to say about it. It's almost like you lose, you know? So if we're not married or you're not actively talking about being married to me, get up off my nuts about what I should be doing for you as my boyfriend. You have not asked my daddy to be my husband.
Let's add to what you're saying. What if you are the breadwinner in the relationship? How that's gonna affect the insecurities of him in the relationship, and you out here wearing what you want to wear, rocking what you want to rock. You wearing the pants in the relationship, essentially.
I don't think. Okay, so I did see some comments on social media about because she makes the money or whatever, women taking her side. I don't feel like money has anything to do with a man being a man in a relationship.
Oh my gosh, Johnny's, yes. It's because your man is fat. Okay, he good. But when you a woman making more than these dudes, no shade, no tea to nobody. But that really plays a role. I don't know if it plays a role in this situation. I'm not sure. But when you make more than a dude, it just
So you're saying that the woman can't respect the man she makes more than?
She can respect. Oh yeah, I don't.
But will he respect her?
Now you
know. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I feel like a woman can respect. No, that's what I feel. Now I do feel like it brings some insecurities on the man's side because, like we've talked about before, men are about that money, right? So it do bring some insecurities there. But as far as a woman loving a man and respecting a man, as long as that man shows her that he's a leader and things like that, I don't feel like a woman. And I can't speak for all women, but for most women, and I know some boss women, they respect the man.
Yeah, we'll respect you. We'll respect you if you make less than us. However, I don't think it's kosher on the other side. Like a dude will be with you, you'll think everything's okay, but it's bad when they be like, "Oh, look at you, big bucks, run."
Oh, you the one with all the money.
Don't take you nowhere. Don't want to do nothing because they don't feel like they need to put in the effort.
Yeah, it's a big deal, whether y'all believe it or not.
It's horrible.
I know it messes with your ego. It makes it's like that little Napoleon complex. You feel small,
and it's always the small ones. See, I gotta edit myself. I gotta say what because I know we live on the Facebook. So my family and everybody, my sorors. Hey everybody, listen, we got David Rhodes in here. Aggie Pride. Listen, he used to come on and visit us a lot during season 1. He about to tear these comments up between him and Maurice and Corey.
I agree with but Maurice is right on with that too. I think that has something to do because them guys. I'm gonna tell y'all, the men be in the group chats more than the women do.
Maurice
the men be in the group chats more than the women do, and them boys was hitting them up like, you see how Usher serenading your girl. You see Usher this, Usher. I'm telling you, that man was not mad about that outfit, y'all.
He was mad because Usher was giving her the eyes, like bam. But Usher he got a girl. He's engaged.
Right. And if Darius would have watched other shows and knew the deal, I don't think he probably would have been mad. I think he's mad at himself now and realized, you know what? I probably did overreact.
Yeah. He did, and she probably checked him. Can you imagine?
But why can't he have the mindset that she's still coming home to me? Go have fun.
Right.
Is that a mature mindset?
Yeah,
because
what you just said is
what it does, it produces an environment where I can go do what I want to do, but I'm gonna still come home. Basically,
I was with you for a second, Bird. But
no, you gotta say it again so I can catch it.
Let me say it for the people in the back.
Okay,
if you start saying go do what you want to do with your girls, your friends, whatever, just as long as you come home to me, then you're creating almost like an open, like you gotta open, like go do you.
Said creating your own monster.
Yes, you are creating.
Go ahead, John.
See, I told you he had me at first, but then I was like,
we heard.
Now you lost me. Now you lost me.
Y'all back? Y'all catch it?
Okay, we caught you, but okay, we about to make it right. So basically, what this means is go have fun with your girls, innocent fun. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Innocent fun. KeKe with your girls, get some drinks.
Yes.
And then you come back home. It don't mean you do whatever you want to. Then you come back home. There ain't no need to come home back then and doing all these in the street. Don't come back to me. You know, you might as well stay in the streets.
Right.
But what I mean is go have some innocent fun. You know what I'm saying? Send a little text throughout the night, send a little pics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spice it up and then come on back, That's what that means.
I agree. So Brandon, it depends on the person. Like if you know you're a good person or the person that you're with is all about you. Yes. Like we go to homecoming all the time. Johnny's is married. She comes and turns up. She probably sends Nick about 50 million pictures because she be slaying. Yes, and then, back way when he used to show up. This man
he coming this year. He coming this year.
This man used to she would be cutting up with us and then Saturday, guess who's in town?
So do you know why I'm tickled?
Because I keep saying she married.
Yeah. She said it a little bit different though. She didn't say she's happily married like she normally
Happily
does.
married, just in case somebody try to act
Right,
crazy.
throw it in there.
We have respect for her husband. We
Thank
love
you.
him dearly, and he does so good by her, and vice versa. So we be turned up at homecoming, but she never ever crosses any kind of line, ever, ever, ever. So I believe that to be true, and I know that I will be that kind of woman as well. I'm gonna go out and be sexy cat mama with my girls, but you know
Yeah.
who gonna get all the pictures? Cause I'm single. I take a million pictures when I go out. Y'all might see one in the stories, but if I had a man, he would get all of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. But you gotta know who you dating.
Right.
You gotta know who you know, and that's maturity, and they're not insecure. He caught himself. He just really caught himself, and
he just slipped. He had a little slip up. We're gonna give him a pass.
Right.
he did.
Are we revoking his black card already, or what we gonna
I
do?
mean, he high yeller, so I don't know.
Light bright,
He's
almost
black.
white.
He's still black. So
He
Well, I will
like-
say, and that's why I said what I said at the beginning, where married folks don't have these problems. We don't see all the married butts on the red carpets, but yet we don't see this happening with them. It's more so the people going back and forth about it. It's because when you're married, these are conversations that you have. Like these are conversations that you know your partner. You know, okay, if I wear this might, bring something up, or if I don't, so it's things that when you have those conversations with the person that okay, respectfully, I respect this what their wishes are, so yeah.
Well, I still believe it's a joke. Like I don't see what the purpose of posting it would be. Like why would
I guess we should
it?
have. I wish it was a joke, but it's not.
But
I feel like it started. I feel like it started as a joke, and then when he started to get the backlash, then that's when
No, he got
don't
down,
nobody like the
Kevin.
backlash. I don't really.
So he posted that, right, and then he got the backlash, and then he followed up with a post, and he was like, I don't know. In today's society, what's the problem with a man?
I saw that.
So that was his follow up. So
but
now
I feel like that post was just in defense of the backlash, and he had to just give a stance at that point. I feel like the initial post, to me, it read as a joke. Like I read it in a joking manner, but maybe I don't know. I don't know what's going on in their house. I don't know.
Right.
I just didn't see the point of posting it, like because he's posting that to speak about her outfit, but why is he posting it to the world about her outfit?
Right? It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all.
So that's why I just considered it a joke. I thought it was supposed to be funny. It's a funny joke.
Well, Brandon, you need to send. I'm sorry, I'm commenting like y'all can. We just had a. I'm sorry, you got to send her the link.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Uh-huh.
You might want to send her the link, and if somebody else feel like they want to battle it out, come on up here. We'll see the link. But Maurice wrote, "Is a woman's fun the same fun as a man?" Let me tell you something. I feel like men. Like if it was Vegas,
so it's levels of fun.
I feel like men don't know how to hold
definitely
it
levels of fun. I believe there's
hold on between the sexes though. Are you?
Oh no, just in general, I think there's levels of fun.
Right. I feel like it's different when it's a single man versus a single woman. Like y'all know, women are hyper emotional, so they're gonna stick by their man. Women do cheat, but for the most part, you be stupid in love, and you're not gonna step outside that bubble because you want that man.
Right.
But I have seen it where men are on a trip. Let's say it's Miami, and they're all engaged or single. Oh my gosh. They're willing and open for a little fun in the sun and twinkle on the dinkle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, what I say earlier. If you razzle, we gonna dazzle.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about my husband. His friends, all they want to do is go to eat and sleep with.
I don't think it matters if it's a man or there are good men and there are good women and there are bad men and bad women. I've seen women go on trips and cheat on their husband. I see it all the time in my real life. So it's no different depending on the sex to me. Like it's bad people across the board. It's good people across the board. So
all right. Thank you, T.E. Cook. That's exactly what we were saying.
That's Renee.
Oh, I knew that funeral home sound familiar. I said, I know this ain't nobody from High Point, North Carolina, because you know
she from
like,
Suffolk, Virginia.
I know where she from. So go ahead and send
Hi,
her the link.
Renee. How you doing?
I told her to
Hey.
join, but she said she ain't prepared. So you know.
You know you got to be ready, beat down. If she
Okay.
ain't, tell her put some sunshades on.
That's what I got going.
That's how you handle it properly.
Right.
Okay, Corey he said, I've been married and currently divorced and dating. When I was married, I guess he's saying my wife, or I didn't care what she wore, or did I knew who I was married to. Even now, divorced and dating, if you mind, I'm not going to worry about that either. I'm going to trust until you show me otherwise. Sure. There it is.
Right.
Well,
and
Corey
that's what a lot of
story,
people was saying too. People were saying he knew who he married. He knew he married somebody that was going to wear their butt out like that. So now, why are you surprised when you see her that way? Like,
they're not married, though.
But check this out.
Well, I mean, he knew who he was dating.
You guys are starting with the philosophy that everybody starts with the glass full. Some people say you start with the glass empty. You have to earn my trust. You don't start with all of my trust. So I mean,
we're at the point where we have that's
so he don't have a glass.
No, I'm not saying he don't have a glass.
That's what I feel like you saying, friend.
No, Kevin, I'm asking you, do you have a glass?
I do. It's right here.
Is it full of?
You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know, so you know how I say John East is married. You know, Kevin, if he date, we don't know nothing about it. He could be engaged. We would never know a thing.
He just got to show up.
Right. He'll have a surprise wedding. We'll just kind of bring Burr.
We're gonna get a Zoom invite
today, right?
We won't know nothing. So, Kevin, you've been very, very quiet. So, hey, Key, she was saying he removed all the pictures from his account. That was even more childish. Do you agree?
I mean, it's just like when you break up with somebody, you get rid of all that shit.
All of it.
If you keep it, that means you keeping the door.
You know I don't.
But who got time to do all that?
I don't have the time.
Delete. No,
I'm not
if you've been in a
disagreeing.
short-term relationship. Okay, what if you've been in a 10-year relationship? You go on back 10 years.
Delete.
Oh no,
I don't have the time.
Because
my
Kevin, you don't even post about it, so you ain't even got to make the time.
But people gonna know if you in them long relationships like that. People gonna already know y'all was together. People got pictures of y'all together. So
that's because people screenshot.
That
you can Google them and see them together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like make it make sense. Like what
right.
Are you doing?
He can't even delete that. Right.
Well, again, your whole identity is KeKe's baby daddy. Oh, father of her child. Politically correct.
Oh, Jesus.
Lord.
Did you really think that people was gonna side with him? We don't even know him. What has he done?
She already has a reputation of being a good woman out here. Like she doesn't do much.
Right.
Maybe that was his goal.
To tarnish her image. I'm telling you, when you date these toxic people, they will try to
behavior.
Okay, so
that's narcissist behavior.
And doing some research, y'all, it was a lady. She posted that so it was a lady who was covering the whole story, and she posted about Mr. Darius, giving the people more information about him. And she said that it was another lady who went on social media saying that she was actually pregnant by Darius, but he made her get rid of the baby.
What? So this is the second baby.
And so, she didn't keep the baby. And then he started dating KeKe Palmer. Then KeKe Palmer got pregnant.
Oh,
but I was watching something that said that they've been dating for a couple years, like some years.
So are you saying his pullout game ain't strong?
No, I'm saying that to say that when you guys were saying that he probably wanted to have a baby with KeKe Palmer, to say I had a baby with KeKe Palmer, it makes it seem more like, yes, he had a baby with KeKe Palmer because she's KeKe Palmer, because this other girl came out was like, he didn't want me to have his baby.
Well, who was the other girl?
Hold on, let me go to this.
So are you saying KeKe is a trophy? Like she
is though, isn't she? Is she not a trophy?
What?
Is KeKe Palmer not a trophy?
I guess she is. She's so basically you're saying if you date a celebrity, that's a trophy. But if you regular schmegula, You
Well,
recommend it.
okay, now I'm not trying. I don't know KeKe Palmer personally, right? But what we've seen about KeKe Palmer has always been positive, right? She's always been Aquila to us in the B, right?
Aquila in the B.
You're right.
So I'm just saying, on the line of celebrity wise, she is on the good girl side. Like, we haven't seen any bad things about.
She's not giving
her wilding out.
She's not giving Lindsay Lohan, basically.
No, she's not a crack whore.
Okay.
No.
What? Oh,
no. She's a crack whore.
A crack whore?
Lord, this a turn left.
I didn't say that about Lindsay Lohan.
I said it.
I did not.
What is it, Eric?
Did y'all not see her in the Christmas movie that dropped? Did she not look 75 years old in that Christmas movie?
She was the Olsen's twins' first cousin.
Them Jones look 85 years old. They did not age gracefully.
She having a baby too now, ain't she? She having a baby. Yeah, Lindsay Lohan getting ready to have a baby.
She had it already.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, y'all done talked about the lady like that.
Yeah, no, not me. I didn't talk about
Erica talk about let's see if her relationship has that problem. But is she married or not?
But let me just say this. Our Caucasian brothers and sisters, they have drama too. Because let me tell you, once I started clicking on these little relationship stuff on social media.
Come on, trophy wife.
Some of our Caucasian brothers and sisters, it's this one girl. I'm gonna have to get her on the show. She is trash, honey. She talks about how you need to be a virgin for your husband, and she's not a virgin. You need to do this for your husband. And I'm a very traditional woman.
Is she from the Mormon church?
Baby, you would think.
She from Utah?
Utah, okay, something. Because she is like really bad. Like they cannot stand her because she's over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like you should exhaust yourself.
She's not over the top.
That's her niche.
You're a hypocrite.
That's her niche.
Yeah, she's crazy. I think she only does it for social media. And my gosh, she just looks so.
But we're gonna have her on.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So I can bake her up, not cook her.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, Brandon, I'm thinking the exact same thing.
I feel like
me
and Janice would educate her.
I don't know how you would have a conversation to do the education.
I would because she's I can't remember her name, but even in her own community, they look at her like a psychopath.
This the same way it used to go when they used to talk about Paige and then Paige on Married at First Sight and then be saying we need to get Paige. And I said Paige is not fucking with y'all the way that y'all talking about her.
Oh my gosh, we do need to get her. It's been a couple years. Shout out to people who watch Married at First Sight.
Okay.
We need to get her. Now her wigs look terrible, but we had her back.
I like.
We can see the lace.
I like what Maya just posted.
That's my baby.
She definitely was my man. She was singing his praises. Yeah, she was bragging on.
That's when they embarrass you, though, Brandon. That's when these men. As soon as you get a little excited, these men's. It's almost like it's like a light switch goes off. Like I got you, aha!
And then they start acting up. Women don't do it too.
That's what they.
I guess so. But I'm just telling you, every time I say, okay, I can now get.
Because lately, let's be clear. Let me just flip it. It's been a lot of masculine energy from females too.
That is true. Because
I'm not saying that it's some. I mean, it's not for everybody. I don't want a woman.
You're talking about Booty Hole Brown. That's what you're talking about.
What? I hope never mind.
Brandon is messing. I mean, Kevin is killing me with that. He needs to stop. But anywho, yes, there are women that are overly masculine.
Yeah,
it's hard. But it's hard because if you grew up in a house without a father, or you had a father who told you, or a grandfather or uncle who told you don't take nothing from nobody, you are operating as such. But it's a systemic issue because of the 80s and the 70s where African American men were being pushed to prisons, so it made stronger women.
You can't be a hard woman but want a soft life.
But that's true.
But I think a lot of women too. I think what men don't realize is that a lot of women would be soft if the man allowed them to be. Like you gotta like the same thing you was talking about trust branding.
Yep.
For some women, those strong women, if they saw that you were able to allow them to put that masculinity down, a lot of them would just lay it down to the ground and be like, okay, what do you want me to do? So
I'm not saying that this is the case here. This is just a different.
It's okay, baby. Speak your truth.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, what Kevin say?
No. I don't know, but let me go back to Corey. He said, I'm about sick to death of all of these relationship gurus from Derek Jackass to you name. I'm sick of all of them. Let your relationship be your relationship and do what works for you. Right. Yeah, the relationship podcasts are thriving because the African American relationships and dynamics is so broken. Like, if you didn't know, and I feel like it's everybody got jacked up people, but if you really look at social media and see what's going on, we are the ones suffering the most. Like, and for our white brothers and sisters, they get married, they might have some jacked up marriages and some crazy situations, but it doesn't seem like they're taking 10 years to decide to be together.
Right.
Black people, what is happening? Tell us in the comments what you think it is, okay? Because I'm just confused. It's like a lack of commitment. It's like I don't want to commit because somebody better could come. I had somebody say that to me one time. He said, "I know why you single. I know why you ain't give me a chance." He said, "Because you're probably looking for the next best thing." And I'm thinking to myself, that is not it.
Right.
Well, yeah. What is it?
That's the problem. No, that's an insecurity. If someone comes out the mouth and say something like that, they insecure.
Yeah. Well, I guess too, if you go back to our what episode was that? Last episode that was recorded about the social media. Do you think a lot of these insecurities come from social media? Like people looking at social media and looking towards social media for relationship advice. That's how these people like Derek Jackson, Kevin Samuels, all of these people come famous off of social media. But my question is, why do people always tend to follow people who are not even in what they talking about? That's my biggest thing. Like you following these people and they're not even in good relationships.
They're not experts at the field that they're preaching about. Is what you're talking about.
No, they just regular people with an opinion, but that's a podcast, okay? Or you could start a show wherever you want and say whatever you like. You don't have to necessarily be a PhD. However, I feel like you need to have some sort of mental intelligence. Okay, some intelligence somewhere where you can listen to someone else's opinion, try to understand, and I feel like you have to come from a good place to be able to understand where other people are coming from and how to implement that in conversation. And some people don't. It's some trash podcasts out there, but not us. So follow us on all social media. Podcast.
Good segue, but not us.
Right.
Not us, baby. You will have a good time listening to our episode.
Right. Like and share.
Like, share, subscribe.
I tried to get our friend online, but she playing, so I don't know.
Renee, you
Andrea? Andrea's here.
Yeah, Andrea, she's back.
Andrea, next caller, are you there?
Right, next caller.
That's an inside joke right now. Corey, and I give Corey credit because Corey was married, and Lord knows what this woman did to him, but he's staying, he doing what he gotta
positive,
do.
Right?
Yeah. He could be in here talking crazy.
Right. Had the courage to know that it's not what he wanted and to get out of a bad situation. So that's good.
Yeah.
Because some people just stick around,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Kevin, you've been very quiet.
I was just talking. What are you?
Not really.
I was just speaking, literally.
Not at all. But we want to get your purview of the whole situation. Would you be okay dating someone who had their booty cheeks out? And tell us in the comments, for those of you all who are watching us. So ladies, would you be okay with how could we pose it for the ladies? Like if they're dating a guy and he went out with his friends, is it okay if Meg Thee Stallion came over to him and was like, "Ooh," and then he had his shirt off or something. Is that equivalent?
I don't know. I guess. I mean, because she really didn't have nothing on. She really didn't do like I don't know. I mean, the only thing that was out was her back, but you couldn't see that till she turned around. So,
but we
I
gotta
don't
give it
know.
the same energy.
Yeah,
Or
maybe that is the same energy. He had his shirt off or something. Yeah.
he took. I mean, done showed up and like.
Okay, so the devil's advocate in me
Here we go, baby.
is always like, but what if there was a reason for why he had his shirt off? Or just like KeKe, maybe there was a reason that she had on the sheer dress.
Because
Maybe
she's
it was
single and
really
done with
hot
him.
in there. It looked nice. I didn't have a problem with it. So
she was done with him, Kev. That right there. Let me tell you something. And I've told you about that time I was trying to get my ex. I wasn't trying to get back with him, but I was trying to prove something to him.
Mm-hmm.
A woman forgets the power that she has sometimes. A good woman.
You think KeKe forgot it?
A good woman will forget the power that she has sometimes. Okay. A woman who's out here doing trash things, she's gonna do these things because she's trash. Like she's gonna get she wants the notoriety and the attention for everything negative. But a good woman forgets how bomb she is, how amazing she looks, how other people appreciate her, because she'll do these dope things for other people and her children, etc., etc. And so this is even for the single women.
Even Steph Curry wife kind of said that. You remember when she was like she wanted some attention or whatever?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like you forget that you're bomb, because I feel like sometimes it becomes mundane, and your significant other may forget to give you those words of affirmation that you need. Right? So the reason why I think they're not together is because that outfit she had on, she was letting that man know.
Make me a whole woman. Yep.
Watch yourself.
Because what you won't do, somebody else will.
And when she went like this, pure, I was like, oh yes, that's over. That's a thing. That's how you knew she was on the city girl. She was on a city girl tuck.
I don't think it's that deep. I really don't think
really
you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
I mean, none of us really know, but I personally, my opinion is I don't think it's that deep. I think
okay.
To be honest with you, like KeKe, y'all mentioned that she hasn't had that figure
Thank you, Maya.
She hasn't had that figure from how we met her. And she had the PCOS with the cystic acne and everything. And then when she got pregnant, it kind of glue her up a little bit. So her skin started to clear up and everything. And she started to fill out really nice.
She just had this baby. She needed that. And she really did need that boost, though.
Let's go back to what Maurice said, because he got a point. So, ladies, if your man was getting sung to by Rihanna or Janet Jackson, because they serenade their audience.
Janet Jackson?
Yes, they serenade their
Janet
audience.
Jackson could serenade anybody. She old enough to be the grandmama.
Don't matter. She be up there shaking and gyrating and everything.
Know about
Janet can still get it now.
Yes, Lord.
Ain't nobody worried about Janet Jackson.
If your dude was up there with his gray sweatpants on and his print was showing, how would you feel?
I'd be like, send me every angle of them pants. I want to see it. But go have a good time. But when you get bike to the hotel room.
Right. And that y'all remember when we was talking about Chance the Rapper? First of all, I will say that men did not get Chance the same energy they giving KeKe, and KeKe barely touched Usher. First of all, I will say that because nobody had the same energy when Chance was dancing on the girl at the carnival, which I didn't have an issue with that either. But that goes to my point is I feel like if that guy never saw a video of it, it wouldn't have been an issue. Like, I feel like when you see it, it really heightens the emotion around it versus if somebody just said, oh, your girl was at the concert, Usher sung to her, whatever, it would have been like, oh, whoop-de-doo. But I think when you have the social media aspect, you have the video aspect of it all, I think that's what really put people in their feelings. Because when you see it, I'm going to be honest, like seeing certain stuff, I feel like will hurt my feelings too. Like, I will handle a different way, and I'm not insecure, but I just don't want to see no other woman on my man, period. Unless like I just don't want to see it. So
But that's how we
Johnny's
build. That's how we
saying you
build.
better not let me see it. Do
right.
it if you want to, but you better not let me catch
And
it.
but it was nothing wrong with it. You get what I'm saying? It was nothing wrong with
if
it.
you keep it that mantra, it was in Vegas. So what happens in Vegas?
But what I would say, it was nothing wrong with it. But when you do see things like that, we're all human. Like it's gonna strike something in you sometimes to make you be like, you get what I'm saying? But I'm a grown woman. I know how to handle. I'm not gonna handle on social media. I'm not gonna be mad or whatever. I might feel some type of way, but if he's not doing anything wrong, he's not doing anything wrong.
We're gonna slit his tires behind the scenes. Ain't nobody gonna know about it.
Is that what they do? Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Yes, with X-Acto knives is what she used.
Come on.
Don't be talking. Don't be you talking too much.
He giving your evidence. He giving
talking too much.
Right.
Shout out to my beloved friend Kristen, who has gone on to the Lord. We the X-Acto knife crew. Desiree still here.
Mm-hmm.
I need to hear the backstory on this shit.
Have I not told it?
We talked about it on the podcast before. Yeah.
With me?
No.
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
You need to go back and listen, Brandon.
I'm gonna have to send this episode to
Kristen's
sister. I'm gonna have to send this to her. Yeah, we are not going there. We are not doing it.
Go ahead.
But
go ahead and say moving on.
Moving on.
Play the music for that one.
Honey.
Okay.
All right. He said, if there was no video, you think she would have come home and told Darius about it?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I feel like she would have.
Been like Usher sang to me.
Yeah, she probably been like, I went to the concert. Usher sang to me. You know, like I feel like
it wouldn't have been about what she had on.
Because I don't think that's a big deal.
I don't think it is
she
either.
probably wouldn't have thought it was a big deal either because he's recorded her shaking her booty on the face.
Then what is the problem? Is the fact that it's Usher? So if it was.
It was the attention that she was getting from another man.
I think it was definitely that, Johnny's, but it was Usher. So then it challenges, like my god sister said, my soror, she said, women are judged by their looks and men are judged by their money. Girl, we must be the same person because that's exactly what I've been saying on these episodes. And I feel like it challenged men. It challenged them. Men, it's funny how their egos are tripped immediately. Like the things we think men would get crazy over, we're still figuring it out. But men, they see Usher, who is rich. He could have had all these jacked up situations in his life, but it took Usher, a multi-millionaire, a man who could sing. He got like a little egghead, but he pushed up on her just a little bit. He pushed up on her just. He do got an egghead.
She made a boss move. So that was a power move.
Let me tell you, I feel like
that's what I'm
together.
Hearing.
I feel like they're not together. She's wearing an outfit that I don't have an issue with. However, that outfit she knew was going to make that man second guess life.
Mm-hmm.
Like women,
she turned around. She turned around so Darius could know.
She turned around
for Darius. They thought she turned around for Usher.
I think Darius was the last. She wasn't there. I think she was enjoying herself.
She was in her moment.
At Usher concert.
Yeah.
She was making a moment.
Let me tell you something.
She wasn't thinking about him.
One thing you don't know is sometimes we.
But I will say, tell America,
it's how we think. Is when you've been a good wife, a good woman, you've been playing the game, you've been good, you've been toned down, you're covered from the neck down, you just being a good woman. But we do know how to check ourselves like, dang, I have been a good woman. I've been playing the game. I've been acting like a wife and I'm not even a wife. I done had this man baby. Things ain't going right. I know I'm going to the Usher concert. I know I'm sitting in this section where he's probably going to walk by. Let me put on this outfit that's going to stop the show, baby.
Yeah, because do people wear that? Do people wear that at concerts?
Look at her.
Right.
I mean, Vegas.
When we go to the Beyonce concert, I am not dressing up like that. No, all black. I'm too hot. I'm be
too hot.
Right.
It's gonna be sweltering out there. But you know when Beyonce said, "Go in the back of that closet and put out that freakum dress," that's because you need to remind yourself and remind your significant other
Or I think it was more her reminding herself that she still had it because
I think
still
so
had
too.
it.
I
But
think
that's
so
a
too.
new booty, so she just got it.
Yeah,
Right.
So she want to know. She want to see if she still got that thing.
But she's letting him know. She's letting him know. Get your stuff together. Do you see me? And
or
Usher is
she's
a
saying
kept
that she's
man.
available.
All the above. You see that lace was. You couldn't even see that lace on the wig. You couldn't see the lace on the wig. So she
that hair was herring. That hair was doing what.
But you know what? Her
do.
last couple Instagram
Yes.
posts, her pictures they've been everything. They've been getting a lot of likes. It's right on up there with Kelly Rowland. Right on up there.
A man, or a jacked up insignificant other. I said it the way I'm supposed to say it. An insignificant other will make you remind the world of who you are. She had to do it, y'all. This is to Kevin's point. She kind of playing this out a little bit. You see her friends. Nobody was talking about what they had on.
We can't even remember what they had on.
They was right there in the view.
They show up.
So
what you saying? She was the Beyonce of the group.
She was beyond that. She was that girl. I'm telling you, a woman's hair will also tell you what's up. The fact that you couldn't see that lace right there, and she looked like Oprah hair.
Wait a minute. It was giving Coretta Scott.
It was giving Oprah.
It was the red lip that made it pop though. The red lip made it look young.
It's more Robin Givens.
Right. Boomerang.
Yeah.
There she goes.
Bye. Okay, so Maya said, do men and women have different definitions of respect? Girl, yes. A man that you don't even have to be, you could be in a situation. I have been in so many situationships where the gentleman will think I need to carry myself as a certain type of way. But I can't get him to be reasonable about what we doing together.
So listen at the variables y'all don't push forth on tonight. You said it's different levels of fun for men and women.
Yes.
Different levels of respect for men and women.
They said
I would like to think that it's a common fun is fun, respect is respect.
I think so too.
Me too. What's all these
men are whores?
Women are too.
Sometimes.
Look, this is a battle of the sexes now.
Right.
Everybody has the potential to be.
Right.
Everybody can be.
Sometimes. Come on, Renee. Tell it. See, Renee, I know you in your bonnet. You need to put on some sunshades and get
Bonnet Chronicles. Right. We need her input, but she playing.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm clicking on the comments because y'all are bringing them in quick.
Renee said KeKe is embracing her body. She's feeling herself. She's letting him know that the cat still meows, and her makeup was fire.
Her makeup was fire.
No, that's what Renee said.
Y'all.
I agree with Renee.
Wedding appropriate.
I don't feel like it has anything to do with the guy at all.
You're crazy.
Wedding appropriate.
When not her outfit.
She was ready to walk.
I'm about to make up in the hair, not the outfit, baby. Not the outfit. Not the outfit. You know.
Actually, it was until she turned around with the booty cheeks out. If she didn't have the booty cheeks out, she could have definitely wore up to somebody wedding.
Her cakes were like beyond, and they look like they like a little medium hard. I said, okay, great, but she didn't bend over and like twerk. She didn't do that. She was more like, check out this masterpiece. I'm telling you, Kevin. I know those
legs.
She's giving. If you don't act right, I can get another one. And every now and then, a woman and a man need to do that. Like if fellas, if your lady is not treating you right, or your significant other isn't treating you right, you might have to shoot shots off. Which would be
take somebody to Red Lobster.
That means y'all done did more.
No, I don't know about that.
Red Lobster is low bottom.
No. But what?
No, you don't need to take nobody out. Period. I don't know about all that. It's one thing to what I want to say, put on a show or act, right? Like to get dressed up and look good to go somewhere, right? Versus you actually getting dressed up to go somewhere with somebody else. Those are two different things. Like you don't want to really play with that kind of fire, like because you're gonna get burned. So yeah, you do want to show people what you're doing, but you don't want to show them where you getting other people involved and things like that. So no, you don't want to take nobody red lobster.
Where everything tastes the same.
Oh, okay.
Preach, Corey. Sometimes y'all gotta go. You got to go in the back of that closet and pull out that freakum dress.
Oh, y'all see what
Yes,
Angela Bassett waiting to exhale. That's
yes.
like she was about to catch that whole
Child.
call.
What she did.
I just disagree. I respectfully disagree. I don't feel like
It's
it
okay,
was.
baby.
I don't feel like it was premeditated or having anything to do with her relationship. It just looked like a girls' night out to me. That's all.
I feel like Kevin being contrary.
No, I'm not. This is my real opinion. This is my real.
But too, I will say, Kevin, even if say she wasn't trying to get back at him, take all that scenario. Women do dress for their man, even if they know the man not gonna be there.
Oh, so I definitely agree with that. But
so I think that's the same thing, kind of like Erica saying, like she put that dress on knowing that it was gonna catch his attention, even if she knew she was gonna send him a picture that night or whatever, or somebody was gonna send it, put it on social media because they know he'd be on the social media. She got dressed with the intentions that it had something to do with that man, Darius.
We dress for ourselves and our friends. However, that outfit was a message. It was a gunshot in the air. Boom.
Because you notice everybody else won't dress like that. So everybody else ain't get the message.
None.
Right. Everybody else was like, we about to be comfortable at the concert. KeKe was like, I'm about to get my baby daddy attention at the concert.
And they were like, okay, let's do it. Her makeup artist didn't do their friend's makeup. Her stylist didn't style the friends. Because let me tell you, it was like two different worlds going on.
So then was her good intentions, did it backfire? Because maybe she was trying to get his attention, but them buckshots, they hit something. They hit a nerve.
He failed. He failed the test that she gave. He failed the test she gave him.
You think it was a
she
test?
probably knew. Hell yeah, but she knew he was going to fail because of wherever they're at in their relationship. Because she knew Usher. Come on, let's be clear. Usher knew. She knew Usher was going to come see her because she's a celebrity. She knew the camera would be on her. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Usher, like Maurice said, he made Queen Latifah feel good. But Queen Latifah always covered from the big boobs down to the shoes, baby. She ain't showing nothing.
I ain't never seen her in nothing revealed.
But she knew, KeKe knew Usher was gonna come up on her. And she knew it would be a moment for the world to see.
And so whatever it's always around those sections too. Wherever KeKe was sitting, most of the videos you see is around like that section.
We need to sit there.
Like if you sit in this section, then you know. Because he did the same thing with 21 Savage. He even had 21 Savage sing a part of the song or whatever. So, like I said, I think if Darius knew that was part of the show, I didn't feel like Usher wanted KeKe Palmer. I feel like that was just part of the show.
Yeah,
and I feel like KeKe Palmer too. She's an actor too. So I mean, some of her happiness, she was happy, but some of it too was.
So you saying it was
everybody a good show?
Right.
I agree. I do agree with that.
As a single woman, I know.
So you think they rehearsed it?
No, he didn't know nothing. He didn't know nothing.
She took advantage of the moment.
She took advantage. She was making a moment. She was making a moment.
And guess what she did?
Stole it.
She put. I'm telling you.
But I think he made it a moment. None of us would have seen that video with KeKe Palmer and Usher. It would have just been another show. Darius made that a moment.
Darius made it bigger than what it was.
Yes.
Darius made it bigger because he had an issue with it. But let me tell you something, fellas. You sleep on your lady. Sometimes she gonna do things to wake you up. And that's exactly what she did. But it might have broke the relationship up if they weren't broken up already. But when we don't know the details of their relationship, but me having been in a relationship with or situationship with people who want you but did not want you, but they want you in a certain space, like not want to be in you know what I'm talking about, Brandon? Like you're not in a relationship, but then they want you to act a certain way. It's too much.
When it's a point of convenience for them.
Exacto. And
No.
sometimes you got to go in the back of that closet and pull out that friend dress to remind them.
But then, is it even worth that? Because like, again, I feel like you're setting a tone. Like
That's on you. That's on
I
the way
shouldn't
out,
have to be
Ren.
sending warning signals for shit.
Baby, that's when you on your way out. She's on
Basically,
the way out.
yeah. Again,
She's letting the single fellas know, get your ducks in order to shoot your shot.
because everything you're saying is like it's a red flag. Like, no, if me and you are dating and I got to remind you of who I am, you don't see me.
It happens. It happens. I hate to say it, but usually I have my vindication once the relationship is over, and they come back and look at my page and be like, "Damn," and I be in my inbox like, "Why are you here?"
What Lorna says, she don't know how to cut her inbox off.
She said she just let it flow in.
I'm weak.
Oh Lord. Maurice said, let Jill Scott call me on stage. I'm ready to create a memory.
Wait a minute. What?
Now, who was the person calling the men on the stage and doing the dances and stuff?
Janet Jackson.
Janet.
Was that Janet?
Yes.
No, I thought that was somebody else.
And y'all was trying to play her because she in her 50s.
No, I'm not trying to play her because of her
10
50s.
years ago.
But does she not?
Doing it now.
Does she not look like a little cockatoo?
She can look like whatever. She still make the nature rise to some probably.
I mean, she big. She's curvier because
she's considered a sex symbol, or used to be.
Wait, you said she looked like a what?
A cockatoo. It's a blade.
She like
that nose be messing me up. Okay, she shouldn't have did nothing to her nose. You need to keep your good old southern nose, the one that's this wide. It's okay. I don't know why
take Beyonce advice.
I'm gonna keep, as much as I'm a Beehive fan, I'm gonna keep quiet.
You need to keep your history nose. It's a lot of history.
And
when you get pregnant,
she said she like her nose. What she say in the song?
Negro nose.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is we can't base everything off of Beyonce.
But Beyonce know what she's talking about.
She kept her nose. Now she might have got some low level lipo. We don't know. We have no idea.
Because her hips and thighs is giving.
Whose?
Beyonce.
Well, we're not gonna talk about Beyonce.
Yeah, really. She's tiny. I'm gonna just say it. She's tiny. She's tiny. She's tiny. Her hips and
no, tiny is an escape. They're not the same
person. You're fired.
Again for the people in the back.
Right.
But at least Tiny paid for it. But anywho, we thank y'all so much. Is there any round robin we need to do? Is there some lads?
Yeah, I think we should
go ahead, Johnny's. What is your closing?
My biggest takeaway from this whole situation is that regardless of what somebody got on, regardless of whatever, don't come for their motherhood. You get what I'm saying? That was my biggest thing about it. Like, what her being a mother got to do with anything she got? First of all, the baby ain't even 3 months, 4 months. Ain't like the baby gonna be searching her on the internet and seeing her in this outfit. You get what I'm saying? Like, it has nothing to do with her motherhood, and he could have saved that for the people in the back because that was like not necessary at all. Don't come for somebody's motherhood in that way. That's all I got to say.
That's a good one, Maya. And that's a good one,
Amen, Maya. Amen, Maurice. Renee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, Kevin, you next because you got this compliment sitting right here, baby.
Oh, thank you, Renee. What I can say is, Darius is human. So he had a human moment and posted whatever he posted. I do realize in conversations that I've had with some of my friends and family that sometimes men don't have a sensitivity chip and will feel compelled to give unsolicited advice to women in their lives, whether it be women in their relationships or women that they're friends with or sisters or mother. And it doesn't have the same sensitivity as some of the same information coming from a woman. So just be mindful of what you say to women and and don't feel like you have to police a woman's body or tell her what to wear.
Right, because what do you think women gonna tell men? Oh, you shouldn't have. Somebody say gray sweatpants. You a dad. What you look like having gray sweat? That sounds so stupid.
You
Like,
never hear that.
what they
You
got to
never
do with
hear
you being
that.
a dad? Like, what does
You're
that
a
mean?
dad. What is
Right, you're a dad. Why do you have gray sweatpants on? Right, the double standard.
There it is. Okay, and Brandon, wearing some magnificent colors tonight. I'm just realizing what you have on.
Thank you.
You pink and green tonight. Shout out to the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Shout out to the ladies of Iota by Lambda Sorority Incorporated. And we're bringing white. And actually, we have our conference coming up. So shout out to the ladies of 1929. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
No, what I was gonna say to all the gentlemen out there, if you are, considered a baby dad and you still got, because to me, you got feelings. If you reaching out and airing out your feelings, go ahead and solidify
Let me
that.
add some
Make her
music to this shit.
a honest woman. If you want the woman, if you want her, and she ain't gonna wear shit like that if she knows she coming home to something solid. That's all I'm saying. Make her feel special. It's like she ain't gonna wear that. She's not gonna put that on. And she gonna be more considerate of like, oh, what Bay gonna say? You know what I'm saying? That's all I got. Drop the mic.
I had to give you a little music to that. The way you was talking. The way you was talking, baby. You was preaching.
I was preaching. Okay. I got a word in my right there.
In your spirits.
Yes.
Okay, baby.
Okay. What about you, Miss E? Let's know what's your word of the day? What's going on?
Again, sometimes you have got to go in the back of that closet. And the reason why I say that, good night, Maurice.
I hate y'all for that.
Live.
I have nothing.
Now hold on, was that Life Jennings who sang that song?
Yeah,
Life Jennings does not sing that song.
That was off the movie Life.
See, look, I was convinced. She had.
I was
Wasn't that
singing,
Jodeci who
was
sang that song? That was
singing
Casey
right
and JoJo
along
who sang
with
that
it.
song.
See, that's how I rap for Johnny. We were singing. We were just
Look,
going for
loud and wrong.
Strong and wrong.
But guess what? We sounded good.
Right. He sang hypothetically.
Come on, Johnny.
Get it, Johnny.
Yeah, you gotta sing it from the bosom, Johnny.
Right. He got that rasp.
Yeah, the raspiness.
Oh, I was giving rasp tonight.
Yeah, he'd be like this. Life Jennings, that's how he sing. Like it's really happy.
It's a disrespect for me.
I would give you a proper mocking, but I'm not gonna do that.
But do Life Jennings not?
No, I'm
does
not.
he not sound like an mature Elmo? Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He was a little life
She be dragging people for filth,
I'm not gonna do that out of respect for him.
You ain't got to say that, but that's exactly what he sound like, a mature Elmo. Go listen to some Life Jennings. Anywho, and when y'all hear it, y'all gonna be like, damn, he does sound like a mature Elmo. So what I was gonna say for my word of the night is, ladies and gentlemen, never let anybody pull you out and make you have to show them who they got with in the first place, because these people know. They just may forget a little bit. So sometimes you gotta act up. But if you feel like you got to act all the way up, it's almost over. And the way to do it is to put a little something on social media and watch that other person lose their whole mind. Been there, done that, been there. Okay. And if somebody truly appreciates you and loves you, if they see something wrong with it, they're not going to go to Twitter. They're going to text you directly and say, you done lost your damn mind.
Right. Now cover your butt up.
Now, when you get home
and bring them cheeks home.
Yeah, it'll be something to motivate you more positively than to make you feel bad about yourself. because there's a lot of people in this world who don't know how to appreciate other people, and their sole purpose is to make you feel bad because they don't feel good about themselves, or your relationship is going down the drain and they don't know what to do, so they just gonna say wild stuff. And she's a celebrity. He may not have been thinking, but he probably knew that his comment was gonna go very far. And hopefully they have enough maturity to wrangle this in.
Right, because they still got a son to raise.
Yep.
That's the bad part.
They have, honestly, and even after 18, they still have an entire life together.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
You're stuck.
KeKe got enough maturity to be selling shirts and stuff that says "I'm a whole mama out here" as of today. So
who do? She got t-shirts.
Yes.
Oh, this was a publicity. Oh, never mind. We already said that. Good night, everybody.
I don't think she's just riding the wave.
Right.
Yeah.
She's making the best out of it.
No,
right.
I feel like that's a Candy Burris move.
Yeah,
that's why I think she knew.
Yeah, she knows Candy. She knows Candy.
You
done called her and said
Candy probably called her right. Told her the same thing she told Sheree. Get that website.
Let's monetize.
That's another live, Janice. Right. We'll talk about that on another live.
Right.
Yeah. So we do need to. We do need to go live. We've noticed that Housewives of Atlanta is trash.com. We're gonna do a roundup about that. We probably. What other shows we need? I think that's the one.
I think Married to Medicine gonna be good because they're gonna have our girl up there, Phaedra.
Yeah, I think so.
And
I already like Married to Medicine. So I'm waiting for them to
dating
come
a doctor
out.
now. So yeah.
But what about Nene saying that she will come back for the fans?
That's the only way Housewives gonna make it another season.
But Bravo is not okay.
Yeah, they don't want to bring her back because Nene.
They need to bring somebody on it because right now it's born.
Yeah.
Oh. Honey, Tamar got her a nice looking Caucasian.
Yeah, I think they married, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they're engaged.
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 And
I love Tamar, but she really scares me in relationships. Yeah, it's like she makes. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
You can look at the twinkle in her nose to know she's crazy. My sister said the shape of people's teeth lets you know how crazy they are.
Oh, what crazy people's teeth look like?
People who have rounded bottom teeth, teeth, psychopaths. Just crazy. And she's right.
I thought maybe people who got sharp vampire teeth.
Yeah, or maybe people who got raptor teeth or something like that. Right. Crazy.
Oh, really, Kevin? Okay. Yeah. All right, baby. Well, we thank y'all so much for coming in tonight. We going live. We hadn't been live in a long time, but we'll be back. But if you miss us, every single week, every single Friday, we drop a new episode on all podcast platforms. So you can listen to what we have going on. So we have an episode today that dropped, and it's been a long day. Let me go in here and let y'all know it was episode 84. First date questionnaire. It was a really good episode. We had a fun time. So this is good for the singles and the marrieds. Like, enjoy yourself. So if you're going somewhere this weekend, go to your favorite podcast platform, which can be Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever, and listen to us and let us know what you think. And make sure you subscribe. Is there anything else we need to say? Oh, and if you're watching us, go ahead and share. Like this page right here, because I shared it to my personal page, but we do have a private Facebook page, Black Bougie Bras featuring Kevin B, where Janice and Brandon usually drop all kinds of interesting stories. Brandon been posting some wild stuff here, and you can comment on it. But thank y'all so very much.
Share this live tonight too, y'all.
Share this live chair. We know it's gonna make numbers on YouTube because KeKe is popping. But y'all have a good night, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.